Yo, YouTube, it's your boy Richh. Today we got one from Moneybagg Yo. So if y'all rocking with the beat, drop me a little like, a little subscribe. Y'all know what time it is, man. Without further ado, let's get straight into this cook up. You dig? Alright, man, so we in FL with it. We got the Mellotron 5 from the Arturia collection here, and we started out with this strawberry flute. I usually don't start with a counter melody on my beats, but for some reason I did on this one. It just woke my brain up, I ain't gonna lie. So sometimes you do gotta switch it up like that. But anyway, man, yeah, we in the key of D minor. We at 137 BPM at the top here. I think that's the perfect BPM for these Memphis beats. So this is what this melody sound like. Real repetitive, real simple. And we focusing on these half steps here, man. You know the rules, man. If you're going for something dark, you want to play with these notes that are right next to each other, like that. You just hear how dark it sounds, and you want to play with the root note as well on these type of melodies, man. All right, so next we in Expand 2 with it. We got this preset called Analog Orchestra. It's in the polysynth section, man. So what I did with this melody, as you can see, I probably just played this out on my keyboard, but we just went down the scale pretty much, and we just kind of played with the notes that sounded good. And I think these are pretty much the same notes that we use in that flute melody. So we're just going straight down with it. At the end we coming back up with it. And it really don't get much simpler than that, man. You just gotta give it a little rhythm like so. Yeah, that's hard. All right, boom. So next, I used the same exact sound from Expand, but I was thinking like, man, I kind of wanted to switch up when it gets into either the hook or the verse. So instead of doing that same dun, 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 that shit probably sounds stupid as fuck. Hold up. Alright, man, so yeah, instead of doing that same pattern that we had from the last Expand pattern, I want to give it something a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, continuous for a switch up in the beat. So we came up with this melody here. Man, that's crazy right there. So basically, let me break that down for y'all a little bit more. So yeah, man, we just on the root note here, just repeating that over and over again. And then we get here, we just playing with these half steps, man. That's what we gonna be doing all the time. And as I progressed through the melody here, I started adding these lower notes to give it a little bit more feeling as it, you know what I'm saying, as it goes through the melody. That just gives it that darker feel. It starts to, you know what I'm saying, it just sounds intense as we move along the melody there. So yeah, man, we just repeating that over and over again. And then this last part here, guess what we doing again? Playing with these half steps, man, same thing. I mean, I can't really say this no other way, man. That's really all it takes to make these type of beats, bro. All right, so next we back and Expand with it. We got the basic fat pad. It's in the bright pad section of Expand. So yeah, with this sound, basically all I was trying to do is add just like a texture to the beat, kind of in the background. So a pad is the perfect type of tool that you need to just add either a texture or just to fill that space in the background. So this is what that sounds like. So yeah, that's really like, I don't know, it can be used almost like transitioning into something else. Like it's just literally there in the background. We use one note at 3 different octaves. Here, here, and here. They're all just the root note of the beat though. So you know what I'm saying, it ain't really nothing too crazy going on there. All right, and the last piece of the melody, man, we just got this keyscape piano, the grand piano, LA Custom C7. This melody, I remember I actually played this out on my MIDI keyboard. So at this point, I was just kind of jigging with the beat for real. You just, you know, sometimes you get in that mode. So, but at the end of the day, we're sticking to the same principles. As you can see, we are still on these half steps, man. These half steps and the root note. We ain't really doing nothing outside of that. So this is what that pattern sounds like. That's crazy though, I'm not gonna lie. And then we just bring it down an octave. Yeah, that's nuts. All right, so all together, this is what our melody sounded like. Crazy. And the keys. Yeah, that's hard. That's hard. All right, man, so let's get into these drums real quick. So you already know we got the clap on the 3 and the 7. That ain't changing too often. With that, we also got this little snare pattern. I'll show y'all the bounce with that. That's pretty much just, these notes are layered on that clap, and then these are just the little accent snares in front of it. And then with the hi-hat here, we just have a simple 2-step in the piano roll, but then I went into Looperator, and I just added these rolls here, this reverse hi-hat type of thing here, and this like thirds little roll here. So all together, that's what these sound like. Simple, man. All right, boom. So next we added a rim shot and this open hat. So the open hat is accenting the 808. Once we get to that, that's just my kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? I like to put them open hats under them 808s because it just makes it more impactful, you know. So this is what the rim and the open hat sound like. Real simple, man. That single rim shot right there, it just adds that little bit of bounce that it need right there, you know? It just brings it into that clapping that snare. I think that's called syncopation. So you kind of want to have that syncopation in your beats because it moves the track along, you know what I'm saying? As the beat's playing, them drums gonna move it along, keep the head bobbing. Alright, so my favorite part, man, the 808. So you already know what time it is. We on this root note here, just about all the way through, and we playing around with these half steps again, man, just finding a bounce with it. So this is what that sound like. That's crazy right there, man. So yeah, like I said, we just having a little bounce with it. At the end here, we just add this little roll just to give it a little bit of sauce going back into the beginning of that loop. And last but not least, you know, we had to put a kick on top of that thing, man. So yeah, this is what them drums sounded like. Crazy. Tell me Moneybagg Yo wouldn't go crazy on this. Just the drums by itself. This ain't even the melody yet. Oh my god. Oh yeah, so I almost forgot. I actually did 2 808 patterns on this one. This one's kind of a switch up whenever, let me see here. Whenever we bring this expand pattern back in, that's a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, rhythmic. So yeah, man, this is what that 808 pattern sounded like. So yeah, man, that's just for that pattern specifically whenever I switch back into that on the beat. So yeah, man, that's the beat. So you know what time it is, man. Let's see what that thing sound like. So there we have it, folks. That's a beat from Moneybagg Yo right there, man. If you stuck around to the end of the video, I appreciate you, man. Y'all boys really showed love on the last video, so I had to come back with something even harder, man. You know what I'm saying? It's really motivating seeing the views, the subscribers, people commenting on my Instagram, man. So yeah, man, I know y'all boys rocking with me, so I'm gonna keep them coming. If y'all want to, you know what I'm saying, I stream every now and then, you know what I'm saying? Follow me on IG, follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/arichbeats, 2 H's in the Rich. Yeah, man, so if y'all like the video, just go ahead and drop me a little like, little subscribe, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we'll be back with another one, man. Appreciate y'all boys. Love.